It was a really eye-opening experience for me. I've been born and raised in Atlanta, 21 years here, and I've never seen a lot of the things that I was exposed to today here. And a lot of things that I take for granted are very much not given or expected for some of the youth that we've been working with today. So I think this is a really important program for them. I'm really glad that they have it. I hope that they take advantage of it because what is being offered to them is necessary, and it's something that will help them grow and hopefully create a much more meaningful and fulfilling life than where they find themselves at this point.
Today we heard several speeches from some people who had been through a lot of hardships in their life, but who found the courage to kind of rise above those challenges and bounce back from that. And I think the children were very inspired from what they heard. I could see some of them very focused in on the speakers, and it was also really nice to get to interact with those kids and see where they're coming from.
One of the biggest things I took away is that, is hope, but like everything, hope is a two-way street. It's imperative that you push yourself to have hope of what you can do with good coaching and teaching and mentorship. A lot of the kids that we saw today, they don't have, the access to things that we've grown up with, and, I will freely admit that I've taken a lot of what I've grown up with for granted. And, it really humbled me to see that, they don't want to be where they are, but they're there, but there's no problem in helping them get out. There's no problem in mentoring them, teaching them, and kind of taking them under your wing and showing them that, this is not the end game. You can do your own end game because, you are, we hear from all these speakers that you are your brand, but that's something that they can really take away too, that they brand themselves as somebody that is successful, somebody that wants hope, somebody that wants, good leadership in their life, and I feel that a lot of us here can give that to them.
I took away that there is a support system for these kids, regardless if that's at home or at school. They can find support here with this Lunch of Champions group, and I think that's what they need. After talking to them, they were looking for that support for their mentors to get out of this position that they're in and further their life.
Last year, we were seeing the kids in a different stage of life. They had gotten out of those circumstances, and they were utilizing the tools. And being able to compare last year to this year when we're with the kids who are working with and trying to utilize their tools to the best of ability was very encouraging. And I know for me, now being at the standpoint where I get to watch these Melt U kids every day and getting to see how they're utilizing the tools they're being given, and then seeing these kids who are completely in different situations and hearing their stories and how they just need a group like we've created. They need support, they need friendship, and they just need a relationship. And I think that's the most crucial part of what they need today.